Iko Nini
episode 101 na leo Johnny episode moja ya nguvu sana because last week Friday tulikuwa na Filippo Gola the digital humanitarian alafu sasa alikuwa anamuenjoy yuko compromised ndio alafu tukamwa kumuenjoy kidogo tukamuuliza like tunza furahia sana kupata mtu wote ilikuwa kwa camp ya I think tulitumia jina Raila ama tulitumia Azimio sikumbuki tulitumiaje
baba
so in the process akatuambia ta hook up mimi kwa nafikiria tu ni utiaji na bonga tu hata siku take seriously then jo nashtuliwa na mbwa jo buda kesho uko tayari nikasema Iko Nini so tuko hapa na vile na cheki jo tuko na Winnie ODINGA kuna watu kadhaa washaimwanaga kwa TV ni mara yangu ya kwanza kukumit live sasa
Fit sana, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good. So
Philip was there last week.
Yati?
Yes, Philip was there last week.
Yeah.
And guys were saying he was compromised. Now you got me who's super compromised. I'm biased, son.
No, I think they were just joking with him.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's compromised. I know because there are things we are kuna vitu kwa tunamuuliza alafu anasema haezi answer. You know, like he's not the spokesman of the party.
Me ask me anything, I'll answer it.
Okay. So let's start with that. Like we entered your office and I saw like this big picture ya nani ya anaitwa Winnie Mandela. Uko named after Winnie Mandela?
Yeah, named after Winnie Mandela. Man. I have 6 names. Named, you know, jungles you have to name after prominent people. So I have 6 names. But yeah, Winnie is after Winnie Mandela.
Yeah. So the 6 names ni gani?
Winnie, Imgad, Akoth, Juma, Neema, Odinga, Kazi 7, right?
Yeah. Oh, Kazi. Why Kazi? Because Kazi ni job.
Ndio.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was just one of those kids like Kimbelembele, just cleaning, washing dishes, doing stuff. And my sister just said your name is going to be Kazi.
Yeah.
That's what I am. I'm a hard worker.
Oh, okay.
I'm a mfanyakazi, maybe. I'm also a watch for some. So that's what, that's where I came from.
Yeah, it was. So another thing, you and your siblings, there's this very big gap between you and Junior.
Yeah,
the gap is
11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Older.
People think I'm older, but Junior is older than me.
Hey, he's aging well.
Junior, he was the last born. Then I came and we've never been the same since. he was the one who used to be called Daddy. Now, when I came, it changed to Mama.
Yes, like he's being ignored.
Nah.
Alafu, wow, I don't know if you know this, but Iko Nini, kuna things that we research on that maybe. So, do you know when your dad was released from detention?
He was released twice.
The last time he was released from detention.
The last time was in 91.
Oh, 91 pia alishikwa tena? Yeye alishikwa tena.
Yeah, he was.
I was thinking of the second time because kuna ile 88 he was first released in 88, si ndio?
Yeah.
And then he was rearrested the same year.
Yeah.
Then he was released in 89. When was he released in 89?
He was released in 89.
Yeah.
Then I was born in 90.
Yes.
And then soon after I was born, he was taken back in again.
Have you ever done the math? Like how?
Somebody did that online, man, and I was so disturbed. Somebody took the date of his release.
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't know, June, July.
Yeah, because this is Iko Nini. I had to do the exact same thing as that person.
Yeah.
As in, nili calculate. Do you know how many weeks? It was exactly.
That guy got my birthday to the thing. It was crazy.
It was exactly 38 weeks later.
Yeah. Hey, it had been a long time.
Yeah. So your name could have been Uhuru. Because he just gotten his freedom.
Yeah, that's true, by the way. But when I was born, Mandela was just released. So if I was a boy, I would have been Nelson.
Oh, you'd have been Nelson.
But,
okay.
I'm Winnie.
Yeah. Now the interesting thing is he was released on 12th of June. And then there's another person from Bondo. This Bondo thing, I always hear it in politics. But unjo Bondo, where you know to Bondo.
Unjo Bondo.
Yeah.
Anyasa kwa Bondo.
Oh, Nyasa kwa Bondo. Because you know who else is from Bondo who's prominent in Kenya, who's not in politics?
Calligraph.
Yes.
Omolo.
Yes. Omolo. So you know Omolo was born on the 12th of June.
Okay.
So like exactly 1 year after your dad was released, Omolo
He's
akazaliwa.
born in 90 pia.
90 12th of June. Your dad was released 89 12th of June.
That's
so,
right, yeah.
So kuna hiyo. So Bondo inakaa kuna nini? Kuna mnakuaga na ni oratory skills. Zinaitwa hivyo.
Bondo, we've got a lot of skills. Some you can't discuss on the mic. But yeah, I'm from Bondo, man. It's a great town. You just have to come.
Yeah. Like watu kama sisi wale tumegrow up huku nini, like every few holidays kwa tunapelekwa Ocha. You?
Yeah, lazima.
Yeah.
Christmas especially.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Your first memories?
Highway,
First memories za Ocha zako ni gani?
I don't know, just the journey, man. My mom used to drive those 10 hours, whatever. Just the journey used to take forever. Stop in Naivasha, you get like a yogurt up with Delamere. You go, by the time you reach Kisumu, it's dark. By the time you reach Bondo, it's super dark. You know, there's a darkness of Ushago that you can't find anywhere else. And then, just that life. You know what Ushago is like. Even till today, we still have buckets. My parents have kept the house as it was. So ukienda Ushago, you still have to, whatever the bucket, and so we tell him, like, in this day, you have to just get a shower. So they got a shower just for their room. And then the rest of us, you have to walk out there.
Lazima uende Aura. Like si Aura.
That's true,
Not Aura. Like
no.
Because Aura would be... Aura uji? Aura ni river.
Sisi kwa tatuna.
But he alienda Mbita High.
My brother went there. Fidel was there,
Mbita?
No, he was in Beji. You said Beji or Mbita?
He was in Mbita.
He was in Beji.
Because the school that he paint, ka brother ko alienda hapo ingekuwa amejaa na budako.
But he was pissed, man. But Mbeji was just like that. It's in Siaya.
And ilikuwa watu walikuwa nachapwa?
No.
Hiyo Mbeji. Watu nachapwa like corporal punishment.
Of course, It's a Kenyan school.
And that was before your dad was your dad. So hakuwa anajua, so walikuwa namtandika tu.
That was when he was in my dad was in detention, so high school. He went to high school there.
Wow, so kuna mtu alikuwa anatandikwa juu.
Sana.
Kwa hiyo jina iko hii. Kwa hiyo jina ni jina kubwa.
Even the guy was not someone to toe the line. So I'm sure.
Kwanza I think like one of the common things that we have is we both like buried our big brothers. I buried my big brother like early this year, and
pole sana, man.
Kuna saa zingine mukaaga, like I don't know if you go through the same thing, but there are some times when I sit down and I'm like, hey, you know, like the reality does not look like it's real, especially when it's sudden, because I feel like your brother's case was sudden. Like 1 minute you were alive, the next minute tumeamka tunasikia
I'm dead. Like it's you don't get over it. It's just something you learn to live with. But then there are times, like tough times, you know, like when some people are playing around with me, and I just like, my brother was here, you'd be done for, you know. But it's a difficult thing losing a sibling.
And like I saw also like you have his picture in your office. How's that? He let his stress mob, because like for example, I remember like for me to be able to move on, I had to hide. Like I didn't want to look at him. Even till now, I'd say, bado sitakagi kumwangalia, because it brings like these whatever memories. But when I came here, I was like, hey, you have to be strong, because that's his picture.
Yeah. That's his picture. I never felt like I had to hide, but you like sort of don't want to think about him because it causes too much pain, you know. But like you deal with a lot of stuff. You go, some days you're sour, some days you're okay, you just start crying, you know. Grief process is different for everybody. So it's just finding, the most important thing is grieve. Don't act like it's not there. It's just the only way out is through. You got to go through it to get out of it.
And how has that been like mentally? Because I feel like that grieving thing, kuna watu waga wanaipostpone like and eventually it hits you mentally really badly, na kuna watu wale waga wanaiface tu, wanaamua like kaa mbaya. How did you handle it? Did you just
Yeah, like when he died, I didn't cry. I just started crying like when we're now burying him. But then, you know, when you're doing a funeral process, watu wako wengi, guys are there. There's just so much going on. You don't feel it. It's after that body goes in and you're just there with your family. That's when you feel it. And that's really the time guys enter depression, things like that. Like I went through the worst depression after he died. And that's when I started, like, my sister-in-law took me. She said, you have to meet this person, a therapist. That's when I started seeing a therapist, you know, believing in stuff like that, talking about it. And now I have 3. Yeah, but I have 3, but I don't tell them all the whole story. So with one guy, I'll talk relationships, the other one, daddy issues, the other one, what. So not everybody knows the full story, but yeah.
The other one, Baba issues.
Baba issues. That should be a segment, Baba issues.
Yeah, because, hey, Kitu, and how's the funeral? Because I remember, like, I came back and was giving him some funny stories, because this is the funny thing about Mufil Jualuo funerals. There's this one side of pain, and then there's the other side of celebration.
Yeah.
So I remember, like, the coffin. See, coffin vile ilifika hivi, wasa wameishika wanaanza kukimbia nayo huko akinini. Mpaka to some degree it's funny, and I'm thinking, like, my bro was such like a small guy compared to your bro, so I can just imagine how wild it was. Like,
you mean
how
physically small?
No.
My bro was like 6'7".
No, by not even, both physically and also.
Don't say it. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So ilikuwaje, like, niko sure watu wali get wild, like.
Yeah, it was crazy. That coffin was being carried like a gunia bana.
Yeah.
Guys just come. A guy just starts crying. He's carrying it. He's come with his boys. It's taken. I don't know where. That thing was just being moved around, because you know the night before it stays at his house, which is just outside my parents' house there. So you just find guys just doing all crazy things. So eventually, you know, we had to close it, but before we closed it, I just went and gave him a little something, and then now, you know, something small.
Na alikuwa sha goyo dala, alikuwa sha. Oh, because now with my bro, that had not happened. So, like, I ended up learning so many things. Like, unapata, like, if a Luo person dies, na jagoyo dala, they have to build a house and make sure there's a door. So a door has to be built. Na iwekwe hata ka the rest of the place has not been built. So it's very interesting. And then,
but you know,
anapitishwa kwa hiyo mlango alafu inje, some crazy.
Yeah, but you know, like, those are not traditional Luo teachings.
Yeah.
Like, if you read some of these old books, like, I remember there was somebody who died and he had asked to be cremated.
Yeah.
And the community was saying, no, it goes against our traditions, blah, blah. But these traditions have been infected by religion.
Yeah.
Long before, like, when someone is sick, you just take him to the bush and you go back. You come a few days later. you start shouting from far. If he replies, he's alive. If he's not, it's over. Yeah.
So zile za kija asa chango. Kujeni mnichukue nimepona. Like, kisa mtu anza pona alafu aumwe. Hiyo ilikuwa, lakini si wajaka. Like wajaluo. Ilikuwa like taking someone in the bush na kumwacha.
Yeah, most of these African tribes.
But not the Luos. Because the Luos, the whole idea behind kuvunjwa meno silikuwa hiyo, like,
so eventually now
ukiwa msik kukonele kusika alafu.
So now what happened is you leave a guy there, then because it's the forest, animals would come. So guys didn't like that thing where somebody has been left and an animal has whatever. So they said, let's bury them. But burying was just bury them, no as in ceremonies, no gravestone.
But you're still alive. Ama yoni
no, this is after you've ascertained the guy is dead.
Is it because mbeleni tulikuwa understand that mtu akiwa msik kuna pere kwa forest alafu anaachwa.
What for? No, like when they're old, you know. If they're old, like, you know, like animals.
Yeah.
You know, like lions, like that lion that died.
Yeah.
How you know a lion is about to die? It leaves its pride. Because it knows it can't hunt for food, it can't do anything. That's when you hear stories of lions who ate some guys in some village. Because that's easy prey. Or if you see lions in town, then any pack animal, you see it go, it's going to die. So even human beings, those who know when they're going to die, they're even the ones who will tell you like, I woke, I'm out, I'm leaving.
Yeah. But because that's
Gotta be a strong.
like, yeah,
And me, not me.
because he's
Do everything you can to make sure I'm coming back here tomorrow.
because like, even that story imenikumbusha kitu, you know, Zach's stepmom is Japanese,
Okay.
so you know about that like suicide forest in Japan.
Yeah.
Ujuaju yake ile, so there is a suicide forest. So normally kile ufanya ni juu you can change your mind. So ukiingia kwa hiyo forest unaingia na kamba. So mtu ingia na kamba kifunga, ndio ukifika huko mwisho change mind, unza rudi naye. So ukiwa na kamtiaji kakina umeingia anaikata.
Game over.
Story yako imeishia because aikata hapo ivute. There is nini, because the whole idea is you might change your mind. Lakini usipo change mind yako pia.
Most people don't change their mind.
So kuna kuwaga na hiyo. Alafu you've had like vitu fanyaga wanaenda huko kwa forest. It's like things that for us it's normal. Nacheki. Like unapata a CEO who's been accused of corruption just decides.
Yeah, the things,
You are so honorable. Yani,
you shamed your family, you go,
watu wamedoubt degree yako.
Wait, our forest would be packed. Right?
Ukajipata huko lakini sisi kila mtu anaweza kuwa narudi. The only way hautarudi ni kamba ikikatwa because sini sijatupendani senza kwa na nini. I think even someone was telling me like things that sisi look up to like in Africa, and not just Africa, like the whole of the world. Japanese don't feel like it's, you see, like even that thing of like I'll get rich by any means necessary. For the Japanese wako are like no,
It's culture. Like morality is just culture, based on culture. Now the problem as we had here is we let religion come in and we forgot our roots. You know, where we came from. So the way most of the religion that's come to Africa is that the pursuit of wealth is
everything.
And you'll find them it's about quality of life. So to each his own, you know.
Yeah, the end justifies the means. But have you ever been to Japan?
Nah, the farthest east I've gone is South Korea.
Oh, so how's that?
It's dope, man. It's advanced, but I really want to go to Japan because I hear it's even more advanced than.
I always tell Zach, Zach, like you need to go. I don't think Nimbali compared to Australia. So at Australia ujafika?
Bad.
Oh.
Yeah. Australia hiyo ni out of the question kwangu kabisa.
Kungeko
kuna gari zinaenda hizi places. Hata kama take 1 year and mimi siwezi fly. I can't fly. I'm sorry.
That distance.
Take a ship, basi. Go by boat.
That's another one. Sharks.
Because I think that's more dangerous, okay, but your choice.
Like the ship, I think it's more dangerous. And it has more anxiety kujilia. But still,
because ship means with survive.
Tuko huko juu na kamse hatujui vile kalilala jana kawa likatiana na manzi yake amelewa
nani pilot manikumbusha nini watch comedy.
Hey, that's all I watch.
So there's this comedian anaitwa Michael Che, you know him?
Yeah, the black guy.
So Michael Che had this joke about how like the person that people actually need to know is their pilot. like before passengers wakae chini,
we gotta talk.
Kaya mnaenda mnamsalimia like kila kitu iko poa, okay, family is okay. No gambling debts. No Japanese
driver.
No Japanese principles. So kuna hiyo. But now let's go back to you. Primo, ulisomea hapa?
Hapa Nairobi.
Chuo gani?
Rusinga school hapa Kangware hapa. Lavington Kangware.
Rusinga. You know skit kwa tunaionaga jo. Alafu seko? Brookhouse. Okay. Shule za nguvu.
Hizo area hizo.
Shule za nguvu jo. Okay. Na notice na hiyo kizungu jo. Si mimi nilisomea chuo ya.
Lakini msee wa Brookhouse atapatana na Sheng wapi?
Sina najua ilikuwa ni shida. Alafu kitambo si ati kulikuwa na internet. Siku hizi I think it's easier kupata na Sheng go kila pahali.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in Nairobi.
Yeah. Ushasikia Shembeteng?
Yeah. That's one from Kayole.
Yeah.
Nimesikia bana.
Unajua vile na work? Do you know how it works?
I just hear a lot of Raila Mbete.
There's the mb and T sound. It's the one that's added to everything. So,
give me an example.
Like your name would be Wimbitini. It's Winnie. So since we, your E tunaongeza mbiti alafu ni kwa Wimbitini.
Okay.
Like there's even this what are they called, content creators. Like it's a couple. One is called Kabugi and like a girlfriend.
Yeah. I saw that. The guy, they were on top of the roof. They were doing Raila, Uhuru Madaraka.
Yeah.
I saw that, yeah.
Your dad was Raimbi Tila. Half your Uhuru Ndeli, how here Kenyamba Tata. It was actually very funny. So hiyo lakini hiyo ni Shembeteng.
Yeah.
Lakini kuna Sheng ya kawaida, it's super simple.
Yeah.
Although sasa mimi nilisomeaga primo ya place Bdako alikuwa MP. Kwa kitambo kwa na Langata, so mimi nilisomeaga Olimo. Unajua Olimo?
Yeah.
Olympic Estate. So there the funny thing was Sheng ya hizo siku used to have a lot of Luo words.
Yeah, that's true.
So Sheng ya Kibich ilikuwa na lolo. Lakini kitu ni donjo.
What was that thing Issa used to say? That song. Yeah, so that was like, Issa was in Brookhouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Issa was a guy of Brookhouse and he was like the sharpest guy in the school.
Oh, yes, kwa najua. So you get walito wapi?
Yeah, guys pretend. I can name for you guys.
South Sea.
He's from South Sea.
Yeah.
South Sea, so.
Lakini South Sea hiyo time ilikuwa respectable. Sika squeeze watu kasi ndio tunaishi huko.
Mosque inaanza saa ngapi?
Hizo siku ilikuwa Issa alikuwa nini? So did you ever meet him, share class, anything?
No. He was older than me.
Yeah.
And I think I joined the year he left.
Oh.
But when you reach there, as in the presence, Issa was there. Every photo, they used to have awards, best student in what. And not just at music or whatever. Like best in math, best in sciences. You find Issa is there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that means vilali pass, lazima shulenge, they have to honor him or something, ama? Even like a memorial.
But this was even before he passed. They were just proud of him.
Yeah. No, but I'm asking, like, when he passed, you're still there, sindo?
Yeah, in fact, when he passed, I hadn't even joined that school, actually. I was still in Primo. Okay. But, yeah, they honored him. His stuff, like if you're the best student, it stays for a year after, maybe, till the next one comes. But there was nobody who could match up to Issa.
Issa najua alikuwa huko. Mimi wanafikia alikuwa ka South Sea Primary School.
Brookhaven.
Hata kali alienda mbali kwa fikiri more educational na ile nachukuliwa. Alikuwa Brookhouse. So chuka hiyo, like, how is it, foreigners ni wengi ama?
Yeah, majority is still Kenyans, but even me, when I got there, I got culture shock. Yeah, because I went to Rusinga where, as in, it's just 99% Kenyans. Yeah. Even the teachers are Kenyan. Now you go there, like, the Jungus telling you, speak like this, talk like that. That's not how you pronounce that. That's how, So that's why, as in, guys come out of there speaking a bit different. But Kenya is like leading in Africa for school systems. So you get a lot of people from Tanzania, Uganda, number one, Zimbabwe. People who... That's the first time I was in a school where you're hearing parents have been divorced. That somebody's coming... what's that thing called? Parents' Day? Yeah. Your pops is coming, Parents' Day, is coming with his new girlfriend. He's meeting with the ex-wife there.
Hizo ni because I even think hiyo jina divorce, it's a class thing. Waje ingine kwa waliachana.
Tumerudi kwetu. Mwanzo tukua vitu wanasema tumerudi kwetu.
Divorce is a money thing. Because otherwise mtawachana tu. But divorce means there's money where tunagawanya.
Ingine ni mtaachana tu.
Going,
because ni interesting yet your father shows up with a new girlfriend. So ame show up, alafu huyo wife wa kitambo pia amekuja.
That's an intention. Ame show up. He has 5 kids. They all have a different mom.
kuwa na pesa.
Ni mbui wa Steph.
Steph Curry. Yeah. You watch b-ball?
Sana. What about Steph?
So the mom showed up.
The game at the final.
Yeah.
When
so
the
mom
pop showed up with a side piece.
You know who that side piece is?
No, who's that?
It was the ex.
The ex of the mom's boyfriend. Yeah.
So ikuwa like
unanionyesha kufanya hivi I'm that guy.
Tunaitaga entanglement. Ulisikia story entanglement?
Of course.
Yeah, cause ilikuwa
That was Will Smith.
Will Smith kuchapa nani. So vile alichapa vile umesema wewe watch comedy vile alichapa Chris Rock. Like how did you ulichukuaje? Because funny love mimi nilikuwa nimekasirika. I think Zach ndiye ako kasirika kavi because nilikuwa nimejam, nilikuwa na feel like joke ni joke.
Yeah.
Like I fight to seriously.
I watched the whole thing, that where Chris was talking. And it was a joke. It didn't even register to me.
Yeah.
So Kangangewacha, it would have just passed. Nobody would have seen it. But then the worst thing is he goes there after all these years. You imagine Will Smith, all those movies, I Am Legend, Men in Black, what. The guy didn't have an Oscar.
Yeah.
That academy never gave him. So he finally gets it and it's
That
done.
hiyo ndio siku ametandika na coffee. But I think nani alikuwa na stress anaitwa ule
Jada.
Jada. So kuna hiyo side ile.
No, it's all
Not
Jada's
just
fault.
Jada and you people. Stop blaming other people.
See that?
I've been punching this guy for the last million years online. Emasculating him. And then that day, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
No one can emasculate you unless you emasculate yourself.
Hawezi.
Hiyo naona tu mtaacha kumblame.
Ona mtetea. So hizi shule zako ziko na corporal punishment. Hizi shule za kipunk, shule za kibabi. Ni shule poa. Funny enough nikichekigi mjunior wangu nizataka kumpeleka shule kaa hizo. Unajua so si ati ni shule tunaheshimu in its own way. Ni vile tu bei haijafika lakini bei ikifika tunaenda huko. So
you know what they say it like that, like you decided. There's never a time you pick your own school. You just find yourself in that school.
So was there corporal punishment?
No.
Hata rusinga ikuwa?
No, but it had been outruled in Kenya.
Aye.
At that time.
Yo nacheza ni. Unajua kuna Kenya.
See that Kenya I'm talking about. Do you remember when there was a kid who was killed or something?
Yeah.
Still happens.
There was some kid who was beaten and
Still happens.
And it became now a big thing.
Yeah.
So that's good. Of course they couldn't.
Oh. And so discipline at home, what used to happen? Was it corporal or it was just a scare? Ama nini wale wakwambia like time out. Go to your unaona azi.
Go to that corner.
Think about
time out ni go to that corner. Walikuwa naambiwa hivyo go to that corner ama ilikuwa corporal.
No, neither. My siblings they had corporal.
Yeah.
For me it was lectures.
Yeah.
And you know my mom is a teacher. So your psychology, she gets in your mind. She gives you a lecture, you once she starts you're already crying.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of reasoning. Like no. But I was also not a kichwa ngumu kid.
Yeah.
Like you tell me I got it. That won't happen again.
Yeah.
So I never reached that point.
Haukuwa na mbo ile ati haukuwa na ngwenyo najua kungwenyo.
You pinch. When you're told to go find the stick.
So kulikuwa na hizo alafu like for me one that used to be there
my
was
brothers were like that.
Yeah,
and my brothers were chafodal sana.
Or by your mom or both?
Yeah, both.
Because imagine your dad there, you know your dad as this guy is. That was really. Yeah. Because see, like with my dad, we just used to be threatened. I think I've told Zach that. So silly was like, "Abongizo uano." I'll tell your dad. And then like my dad would be there. Hizo siku za kununua gazeti, so he's there hiding behind the gazeti with fake threats like. If I stand, I'm going to kill someone. I would never stood even once. So later in life, you check and you're like, hakuwa nataka kutuchapa.
In fact, I used to go tell on my mom to my dad.
Yeah. I used to snitch.
Like, Mom is disturbing me.
Yeah.
Me, like, I was alone, so I didn't get into trouble or anything like that. I just used to do my own thing.
What's that? Talking about being alone. So there's this 11-year gap between you and a junior.
Yeah.
At what age did Junior move out from the house? Ama-
I think in his late 20s.
Late 20s. So ndio ulikuwa unaanza kufika ka dole hapo sasa.
I was going to... I had already started university, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that can't be late 20s.
Yeah, because if he was, let's say, 29, I was 18, maybe going...
Okay.
Actually, Junior stayed for a bit, maybe it's early 30s. I don't remember.
So at least there's no point where you are the only kid in the house.
No, many times. When he went to university, I was the only kid in the house. Because they were all in uni. So you'd say from the age of 9 to... Yeah, till that 18, 17. Just because Junior had a room there didn't mean he was staying there, you know.
Alienda uni gani?
He went to Wales, at a university in Wales.
Wales University. Ulishia?
Huh?
Ulishia gani?
Mimi? I was in Philadelphia.
Philly.
Yeah.
Philly. Land of brotherly love.
Yeah. That's what were you studying?
So, this story is crazy.
Yeah.
I got a scholarship. In fact, I got 2 scholarships.
Yeah.
And one they gave me for political science.
Okay.
And my mom had always told me, hey, never, as in, go study political science in school. If you go, you'll end up like this stupid politician called X. Mr. X. So that thing was playing. So the first day of uni, I didn't even go to class. I had a class. I went to the advisor's office. I said, I need to change. So it's like, well, you have time. Why don't you take something like communication? So I did communication for like 2.5 years, 3 years. Then now as I'm, to graduate, I'm like, hey, my parents are going to kill me if I come out of here with a communications degree.
Yeah.
So I added another one. It was International Area Studies, which is like international business and economics. I graduated with 2 degrees. Scholarship, so
political?
If IBC cancels one, kuna ile ingine.
Msi anapenda math sana.
Oh, really? I'm stuck at math.
Sa hili nikiangalia kichwa yake, he's trying to find X.
I'll tell you X often.
X ni nani yenyewe?
No.
Hawezi tuambia. Lakini lazima niulize juu hii scholarship. Hii scholarship yako ya political science. Was it because of your dad? Like mtu aliona jina yako alafu kuna jina budako like
No. So unajua we have 844, which is now CBC. And then those were British system schools, the American, Indian, whatever. So I was in a British system one. So Form 4 is called year 11. So ukimaliza Form 4, you have to do 5 and 6. That's like pre-college, pre-university. So that if you go to the UK, instead of doing 4 years, you do 3. So that's where I was meant to go. But I didn't want, that time alikuwa Prime Minister, I didn't want anything to do with him, politics, all these things. So I applied to America.
Okay.
And this was the school that gave me a scholarship. So I get there, settle in, everything is fine. Then like a month later, my parents come to see me. So he's still the Prime Minister. So the day before, this Secret Service, they come to the dome. Actually, they're checking the dome, just rubbish. Then the next day, he comes in that convoy. And he sees me, they see me, they bounce. So Monday, I was called to the president of the university. What do you call the vice chair? And they're like, why didn't you tell me? Like my recruiter was like, why didn't you ever say that this is what your dad did? I was like, I thought you knew. I didn't know it was a secret. So kidogo, we go for parties, college parties. So I'm with my friends, some other Kenyan girls. And these American girl, this one girl, she runs up. And so I'm standing here, my friend is next to me. So she goes to my friend. She's like, oh my God. Are you the African princess? So now the story had gone around that convoy belongs to some African king.
The king of Zamunda.
King of Zamunda.
I was like, yeah, she's the princess. So that's I just went, okay,
that's super interesting. So like if a prime minister is there, the Secret Service is the one that provide the security.
Yeah. If a sitting head of state or head of government goes to another country, if anything happens to that person, you declare war. Like if you look even in history, like I'm gonna sound like my pops, but if you look in history, like the First World War, there was this Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He was driving through somewhere and he was shot. And that's what started the First World War. So you have to.
Yeah, but here Kenya, I think they just do it out of respect because, like, US, we really start war with the US, like, I see not to apologize. You understand, like,
yeah, I get you, man.
Africa tumelalia masikio sana.
Yes,
so kuna ile level ya nini. So degrees mbili. Okay, so niko nafikiri you ended up sakaja the degree.
No, I have 3, man. My last one is a master's. I did here at USAU. Yeah, I have 3.
Which one are you more passionate about, the political science side or my communication?
Both. So political science, like, I didn't study it now. It's just, I've been working with my dad 8 years or something. So he's the teacher. They're like, that's the school of hard knocks. That's why I've learned politics and I like history. But the one that I apply day to day in my job is comms.
Okay.
You see guys writing, WINNIE actually, Raila should hire professionals. So and so should be in comms or whatever. But does he have a degree in comms? Because I do.
Iko Nini. I think in ile element if your dad is that guy, there's always going to be like people feel like it's been handed to you.
Well, if it was handed to me, why not hand it to one of my siblings? Or whatever, like, this is a struggle that's been there before even Raila Odinga was born. Talk about Jaramogi. And it'll be there after Raila Odinga is no longer there. This family is still going to do the same thing, still working for the betterment of Kenya. We're still going to do it. And if you're qualified, also when I came back, Jubilee had just taken over. No one was hiring me. My father now wasn't the prime minister. They were like, Odinga, no way, no job. I tarmacked for like 2 years.
We're gonna apply job?
Yeah, like crazy.
Damn.
I couldn't get work anywhere.
Hakuna hata mtu alikuwa anataka future favors like naenda kupatia hii kazi lakini nikumbuke tafadhali.
2013 wase walisema as in he's done, he's finished. People left, everybody left, fair weather friends. So it was, I came back, I was just looking at them, I was like, hey, easy. Yani ile confidence, everything was just low. And I was like, nah, let me just help out here. But
nafikiria pia another thing would be CV. Because hata Zach kwako tuseme umekaa pale alafu CV kam afu cheki WINNIE ODINGA. Alafu sasa yule alikuwa ameandika unataka kulipa huyu mtu na exposure. Unacheki sasa itakuwa like siwezi kulipa na exposure, siwezi kuweka like I'm going to give you 6 months internship. So I feel like the name can also be intimidating in its own way.
Perhaps, but like me, all my siblings had to go through that. When Junior, he studied finance. So he was a banker. When he came, he was put in some bank in town. I don't know what he did to the boss. He was now put on night shift, clearing checks at night. And so that's the thing. We were told, like, that's what you have to do it. So even if I didn't do it, my siblings would have been like, how come she's not, whatever. But that was my first job. I was teaching some Chinese students how to speak English.
Hiyo ni Maju ama here?
Maju. Okay. Not Maju. It's America. It's not much better. But then I also taught myself how to take photos. So I took photos. I used to borrow a camera from a friend. I take photos. Then I'd post on Facebook. Then some people would be like, can you take my photos? I'll pay you a little bit of money. I did that till I got enough money. I bought my own camera. In fact, you know what my pops did? He came to America. He's like, I need to go to a camera shop. So me, I'm thinking as in, he's hard, as in I'm a really good photographer. And he tells me, call Junior, what's that camera? He wants it. So he buys Junior this, after I've struggled to buy this camera, I think it was even used, he buys this Junior this brand new camera. Ati Junior is the creative. I'm like, since this is a banker, man. Yeah, but I did that. I took photos. I came to Kenya. I took photos. Some photos I've sold all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Even my senior project was a photo book about, it was called Jumaine, about Kenyan workers work here. Fishmonger, lady cleaning fish, things like that.
Yeah, but history ya Junior na ni jazz. Yaani Junior alikuwa na work night shift. Sasa alikuwa anatoka home saa ngapi?
Junior worked. Yeah, you'd leave at like 4 p.m.
Yeah. And then come back the next day at what time?
7 a.m. Yeah.
Wow. He's
Every
strong.
night in town, yeah.
He's strong because me ningekuwa natoa zile za do you know who my dad is? I think I'd be spoiled kidogo. He just took it like.
But you know the thing about saying that or even thinking that, eh?
Yeah.
No one respects you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like you say that, but no one takes you serious if you say that.
If
you
I
think
know.
that, and then also you're flossing with something that's not even yours.
It's not.
I know your dad is, but you. Yeah,
who are
I'm
you?
now fighting you and I. Who are you? You know. So
Plus, like unamtata kuremind like by the time your dad was this age, he done 1, 2, 3.
see, that's the story of all pups, man.
Yeah.
We used to walk to 15 kilometers to schools. Yeah, every parent says those hardship stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so your dad used to give you those, but your dad was like also a bab in his own right. Like I think like your dad alijichagulia tu shida tu. Alikuwa tu anaishi maisha. Angekuwa tu babi, atulie.
No, he wasn't a baby.
Yeah.
It's just that his father was, Jaramogi was a teacher. Even when I think about it, he was a teacher, he left, and then how did those guys find each other? You're talking of Masinde Muliro, you're talking of Kenyatta, you're talking of guys. There's no Facebook, there's no internet. Those days, how do you find each other, organize, and it's the only armed struggle for independence in Africa that succeeded. Like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, even if he became, a vice president or before, it's not like now where people want to know who's your wife, who are your kids, what. His mother still lived in Bondo. They were sent back to do school with her in Bondo there. Like, they just lived that life. Yeah, there's nothing of town. There's no story of town.
Yeah, and any memories of your grandfather? Because I remember the day he died, like ikitokea kwa newspaper. I think that was in 94. Was it January 29th?
No, 21st.
January lakini.
Yeah, January 19th.
Because I remember nilikuwa kwa KKBS. Zile siku za watoto simameni. So nimeshikilia zile viti mbili hivi. Alafu cause najua kamtoika primo. Alafu na cheki hapo imeandikwa ile like nani he's dead. Kituka hiyo. So ilikuwa so cause watu walikuwa wanasoma gazeti. Yes, no, nowadays gazeti ni news ya jana, so ilikuwa kitu kime happen like the previous day. So na kama unajua like do you have any memories of him? Because I'm thinking you're too small. Ulikuwa like 3 years old.
I was about to turn 4. I just have one and it's just hazy. I just remember seeing him and he was smiling and he picked me up. Lakini sikumbuki, I didn't have the privilege.
Yeah. Because he lived for long. How old was he when he died?
I don't know. If you say he was born in 18?
Yeah. 1880 or 1980. No, it can't be.
1880. What the heck?
Can't be.
1880, man.
Can't be 1880 because but he died in 94.
He died in 94.
Yeah, but so it was 19 or something.
Yeah, it was Jaramogi 1910. 1912. I have to just slip my mind.
Sasa unasikia kwa vile watu sema msiabudu miungu mingine ila mimi. Hiyo kitu sidhani kama ilikuwa na kwa hao yetu. So Jaramogi alikuwa worshipped. Ulikuwa kikamu kwa hao yetu. Ilikuwa mbaya. Kila mahali. And then hizo trip za hiyo place yenyu hiyo Bondo. Mother alikuwa na insist kila mwaka. Kwa tunaenda huko. So mimi nimetoka TZ, I know.
Osa ni madam gani? The Japanese one?
Yes. I was obsessed with Jaramogi.
Nasikia hiyo.
What's your last name?
Because
What's your last name?
Ndire.
Okay.
Cause
So remind me of somebody that's Toro. Tanzania, Japanese.
Cause kitu nafanya nauliza ni mgani juu Zach mother wote ni international mother wengine ni MTZ. So I was wondering MTZ anaweza cause Africans don't love Africans that much.
Ilikuwa too much.
It's like, funny how you're saying you know, when I was in primary we used to do this thing of yani where you from? So wase walikuwa nasema Kiambu, Nyahururu, Nakuru, what. So I said Bondo. The kids laughed. They were making fun. Bondo. I don't know why. So
that was before Calligram.
I said, nah, as in I'm from Kisumu. Kisumu they are loud because they had heard of it. Okay. No one had heard of Bondo. There was nothing in Bondo. Now you just hear, like everywhere I go, I just meet guys there like, I'm from Bondo. You hear Calligraph talking about Bondo. You're like, this Bondo that used to be. You know, post office is PO Box 1 Bondo. That's the address. Till today, like there was nothing going on there. And we used to take letters for the whole village.
And that means it's your grandfather who opened that.
Yeah.
Like box yangu ni
1.
Box yangu ni 1. But nini so has your dad ever given you stories story ya 1969 because tushaibonga kwa podcast. Like for us we find it to be like a very funny thing. How old was your dad by then? Budenyo alizaliwa which year? Alizaliwa 50?
45, so 45.
45. Okay.
So how old is he? You're the math guy. How old is he?
Saizi kwa 77, sindio?
Whatever. He was to 20s. Let's call
so
it.
alikuwa 24. Yeah, that was the right nini.
Yeah.
So was he there kwa that specific
when Kenyatta came?
Yeah, and lost his
It's a funny story. He had just finished his masters. So he comes to Kenya.
Yeah.
When he comes to Kenya, I think the plane drops him in Entebbe.
Yeah.
And he has to take a bus. So he's not been to Kenya for like 10 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So he reaches the house in Kisumu. As in, he's come home, bags, you know, hey, nimefika. Guys are just like, hey, so sema. Passing him, All of a sudden, these politicians come in. Chengoneko, Jaramogi, whatever. So Jaramogi has fallen out with Kenyatta now.
Yeah.
So Kenyatta is coming to open that hospital, Russia, Kesho, the next day. So they're discussing. And there are those who are telling Jaramogi, don't go. Because if you go, they'll finish you. Yeah. You may not come back. And there are those who are saying you should go. So Jaramogi listens and he says, I have to go. Because if I go and anything happens, they'll say I'm the one who did it.
Okay.
So next day, he drives his dad there. His dad enters the hospital grounds. He anabaki kwa gate. So as chilling at the gate, you see Nani coming down from Kakamega. And he comes out waving the canoe, whatever. And Ananchi were doing this KPU, dume. No, I'm saying his version.
Yeah.
He says all of a sudden, that guy is still Kenyatta is still out of his car. And the police who are escorting just start shooting in the air. So things become crazy. So in this melee, he still thinks like, hey, my pops is akondani. So he runs inside, finds Jaramogi, takes his dad with his bodyguard, whatever. They find some room in the back, no windows, and they put him down. And they sit on top of him. So you're still hearing pa. Then all of a sudden it's quiet. A few minutes later, you hear the national anthem. Yeah, so you're like, what's
Event naendelea kumbe.
You come out, he's on stage.
Yeah.
It's not like here where 50 guys have to talk before Jacom speaks.
Yeah.
He came, he started talking.
Oh, that's why because he was still angry.
Yeah, he was mad. So that's the famous speech where they're abusing each other back and forth. Where he's talking about the people like where ningekufunga. And Jaramogi is sitting in the crowd screaming, wako na njaa. Yani watu wako na njaa. He said, if you were not my friend, I would have detained you.
Yeah.
By the time he reached Kericho that evening, Jaramogi was on house arrest.
Oh.
By the end of the week or 2 weeks or something, he was in Hola, which is the worst detention camp. The only one my father didn't go to. The worst. He was put in Hola.
Hola ilikuwa wapi?
It's by the coast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Swali mtoa Kisumu mpaka.
Yeah.
Wow, hizo siku yenyewe mtu alikuwa anacheka na mtu je.
But some detention is crazy. Like when Kenyatta was sentenced to hard labor, I was shown another place in Turkana you can't believe. You know already how hot Turkana is.
Yeah.
It's a quarry. You're digging nothing. Day in, day out.
That's now Jomo.
That's Jomo. Yeah. So he was sentenced to hard labor. This detention, even the one Mzee went for in the 80s, it's solitary confinement.
Oh.
Just one man in a cell.
Where you start losing, you start losing your mind.
Guys lost it.
Yeah.
People lost it. People didn't make it. Matiba had a stroke. So many died. So many sold out. So many guys said, hey, can't do it. But then here's what you wanted. Does this guy?
Because me sikudanganyagi mi shambia kazako mi niza sell out haraka.
Yeah, guy was soft like.
Yeah. Mi nikianza tu kufinya nika hey.
I don't like being uncomfortable.
Eh, niko zi Nyati House sijui gani. Hizo staki nini. So ushai visit hizo? Like akina Nyati House? Have you ever gone like Nyati House, Nyayo House, it's the same thing, ama it was different?
They're two different ones.
Nyayo House ni huku chini.
Nyati ilikuwa gani?
Hapo karibu na hiki ka Grand Regency hapo.
Oh, okay. So Nyayo
Intercon down across. See where we get IDs, Nyayo House. The orange building.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Nyayo.
Nyayo
is huku juu.
So Nyayo is where your dad was huko chini.
In the dungeons.
Will you visit? Lakini
no.
You're too young. You're too young.
Now in the dungeons that was remand.
Yeah.
So that one is just now intelligence, where they put you in that cell with the light over there, wanaeka maji so you can't sit, and they call you in a room. He's ordered nyama choma. He's trying to tempt you. The guy who came before you has sold you. You know, that was Nyayo's. Then from there you're taken to committee. He came out from committee. He burnt all the clothes. He cut his hair. He had lice. It's like the worst place. Then that's prison. Yeah. Because he was sentenced, he was charged with treason. And the punishment is to hang. Yeah. That's why 2017, when they said if he swears himself in, he'll be charged with treason. He's like, bring it. I'll be charged with it. Now after prison, you're taken to detention camps. So Shimolatewa, Naivasha, sijui wapi. You're not put with regular. You're not put with prisoners.
Shimolatewa ni famous yani. Even nani
escaping.
Because what's his name? Mtunga, former William Mtunga, was taken to Shimolatewa. Alafu of course the most famous Shimolatewa inmate unajua ni mgani?
I don't know who you consider famous.
Azizi, like the new generation, there's one guy everyone knows.
He used to be a politician.
Yeah, he's still a politician.
But he can't run.
I think he's going to run. he's trying to run, but unajua tunaongea jana. Because Nini, there's this comedy show. I don't know if you watch it, a Kenyan one. It's called TMI with Tai Ngashira. So it's on NTV. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
You need to watch it.
Okay.
So he really likes that Shimolatewa thing. He milks that joke. Yani, he milk yani. So kuna majuzi he was hosting William Tunga. So he was asking William Tunga like, nini kwa detained, where are you? Nini Shimolatewa, mlipatana na Sonko. Like, no. So every time he gets a chance he could bring up Sonko.
You see, these ones were in detention. I told you that. The prisoners.
Even that's what Nani Willie said. So Willie alikuwa like, mimi nilikuwa saidia democracy, detention. Nani alikuwa saidia wezi.
Majambazi.
System ya majambazi. So there is that. So hizo zote ushai tembea like hizo jela? Like have you ever gone to any of the places?
Just to see. But I've seen, like, I have letters that he used to write. The family used to write to him. So you send a Christmas letter, you see they received June 19th. Yeah.
So it took 6 months.
Yeah, they hold it. It's to torture you. So, those are things like they really mess with you as a man. Like,
you also don't know the date, sindio?
No, like Shimalatewa, he knew because of the tide.
Sorry?
You'd hear the tide.
Oh, okay.
So he knew the date because of the tide. So he used to count and write like on the floor or something. But, you sent the letter and there's no response 1 month, 6 months. Yeah? So you think, yani bibi ametoroka, the kids have forgotten about me, it's just to mess with you. Then your response reaches them also in December.
Yeah. Because kitu funny ni, like, I also gave people this story in the podcast. So now when you talk about history 1982, I don't know if... so, it will happen. The guy, Ochuka, used to come from Nyakach, you know that? So, he knew Akina, our dad. So, when this happened, I don't know if the government was just clearing all the males in that area. So, my dad had to escape. So, my dad ended up going to TZ. And for some time, my mom thought he was dead. So I actually understand now someone who's actually in the system. Because if you are free and you can't communicate, because pia kukuwa na internet, hakuna nini, hakuna VPN, hakuna what. So ile ilikuwa tu ni jina yako kaiko na ni shida. So kulikuwa na hiyo nini. Lakini hapo tumejipataje hapo kwanza. I'm wondering like how you've ended up talking about that. Nyati House, ama Nyayo House. Mesema that one you actually visited now. Did you actually visit it?
Yeah, but I did. The dungeons were there. They're in the basement. But there was a level I couldn't go. It was locked or something.
Oh.
But there's also a secret floor or a few floors upstairs.
Yeah.
With a special elevator that's gotten from one of, like, let's say it's 23 floors as we know it. So it's like you take an elevator straight from the basement to 24th floor, 26th floor. That's secret floor. That's where they do the torturing. So it would go from the dungeons to the Nini. Guys were like the guy who went before my pops, he was thrown. Yeah, he was thrown just onto railway.
Oh.
Like they used to throw guys off.
Okay. Wow, yani some dark-ish. Did you ever meet Matiba? Because Matiba was...
Yeah, of course.
Rubia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I met all of them.
Because, but hiyo nini ni scary jo. Hiyo story ya... Natrai kumajini kutoka huko juu mpaka huko chini.
It's crazy.
Alafu nini, moja Makarao, like kuna... Karaoto like he's still alive and are they cool with your dad? Have they ever met?
Yeah, see the prison guard in what was that place called? There's a place, Manyani.
Yeah.
He's still alive. My dad just built him a house actually. He's the one who used to smuggle notes between him and my mom.
Oh.
Yeah. So he would write like on a tissue paper, gives the guard when he's on off. Somehow finds my mom. She gets the thing, she writes back like that. So he's still alive. In fact, you should find that guy. He's got stories and
Msa area gani? Manyani is coast, ama?
it's like I don't where's Manyani, you'd say? I don't know.
Yeah.
But you're going south.
Oh, well.
If you can hook up.
Yeah, but hizo story ni
dark,
nini hicho. Because reason kwa nauliza pia ni the fact nani alikuwaga spy. Ningetaka kujua kama kiwa spy maparts zako na budako zilicross.
Nani?
But I doubt kwa ushaiuliza. Wajakoya. Si Wajakoya alikuwaga spy. So sijika alicross na budako.
He was an assassin. Well, he was special branch.
Yeah.
He used to go in those pushers.
You didn't know he was?
No, you're kidding me. He was a spy.
Yeah. He was. Alikuwa Karao. So from Karao to the Stan King.
Third eye.
Yeah.
Spying with his third eye.
Yeah, so nachiki maybe hata hiyo ndio ilifanya akakuwa nini.
Aliokoka.
Yeah. Kwanza politics aside, views zako on the like legalization of marijuana?